situation on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game they continue to be without their starting running back. But the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Reese?
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Terrapins offense will start this game off with the football. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to make the grab in their space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Off-play action. Fires to the wideout. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the sophomore running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
And how good has this guy been early this year? Sort of a dark horse. No one really talking about this guy in the Heisman talk or the Doak Walker talk for the nation's outstanding running back. He has just been carving through defenses early this year. This is a rising star in this offense, David, that people can no longer ignore.
And I love what the coaches said about him. It's the attitude every day. He always worked hard. Like, all through the preseason, they saw it. They saw some glimpses of this guy could be really special. And then once the game started, it continued to add up, and he truly has come out of absolutely nowhere.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. Is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Fresh set of downs going up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
Looks it in. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Left side is Petty. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's long. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he makes the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Connors. At the 40, there he goes. Off and running. Touchdown, Terrapins. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coffey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. This drive will open from the 15. Throws it off the RPO. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing. Long way to go on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Dalton. Runs through a tackle. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They want to throw it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. From the gun, it's long. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Lets it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dalton. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached a break. It's Maryland with the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Dalton. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's long. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. He's got an open man. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that deep
shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
He'll return it. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. The throw. Out wide left, it's Petty. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to pass. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Works the middle of the field. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
Touchdown, Maryland! On the sideline, got it in the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Blue 22, blue 20, ready, go!
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long.
Ready, blue 30, ready, go!
He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They want to run it left here. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, gonna throw it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
They knock him down right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Orji. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Just smothered on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Still looking to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half.
Where did he go?
First play of this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Ready, go!
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down.
Like 18. Go, go!
Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads it left. And wings it incomplete.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. Had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution out of him moving forward.
A strike downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Arizona taking on the number 13 team, the Utah Utes. And it's Arizona with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. This coach knows the importance of that win. It gets into 2-2 on the year after a nice road victory. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
And the Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is...
Looking long. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Georgia lining up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the away team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Finds his man on the RPO. Just plowing ahead. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Running inside. It's long. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Look out. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the 2nd half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 30. The run inside. It's long. Driven back. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Pull scrambles and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. Stop right there. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he's lucky to get that one back.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you kind of want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better coverage on a guy that, quite honestly, has dominated this football game.
And the Terrapins will try to convert on fourth down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it way down the field. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Second and long here. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. Bringing it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat speed up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Cross, ready, go!
Keep it on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throwing right, pulls it in. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Go, go.
They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
Ready, go.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Caught. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dalton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
At the 15, he's loose. Flying out to the left. He's inside the 40. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Sweet cut there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff again. Breaks the tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No huddle offense to the line. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Maryland! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big complete. Two-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Drops back on 1st down. Lets it fly. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This has lost the element of surprise here, right? 4th quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Oh, pressure's coming. Took a shot as he threw.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They call PI on the offense this time. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The snap sets up to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The handoff. Here's some daylight. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And this will stay a 3-score game in 24.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Breaks into the open. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to fire deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Running to the left. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Dogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw one first. Got him quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Off play action on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And back to the air on second down. Flips it out in the flat. Runs through a man. He might have space. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like, he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with the W.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but when you